on the News Channel 5 network. This is the plus side of Nashville.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Tawanda Coleman. If you or know anyone who is deaf, or you know someone who has hearing loss, then you know the cost of hearing health care, hearing aids and implants. It can be extremely costly. We're going to meet a mother and a daughter today whose story has launched a movement to provide access to hearing and speech across the United States and beyond. It's an inspiring and touching story that you don't want to miss. That's later in the show. But we're starting things off today, getting you ready to celebrate the month of October in a very artistic way. Here to tell us about Arttober Nashville is Rebecca Barrios, who's a director of community education engagement for Metro Arts Commission. Welcome.
Hi, Tawanda. Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. I love to hear about your 5th year, is it, of Arttober Nashville. For people who may not be familiar with the event, exactly what is it? Explain it to us.
Sure. So Arttober Nashville is a way for Nashville to celebrate our really vibrant and robust arts and cultural scene. And so we have a calendar of events where you can check that out throughout the month to see all of the great events that are happening throughout the 31 days of October. So we have everything from music to visual arts, literature, dance, theater, you name it. The arts are everywhere, and there's something for everyone.
Well, that's what I hear. So where can folks actually attend these various events that are going to be happening all around the city the whole month?
They are. So, I mean, you can find things downtown, and you can find things in your own neighborhood.
Okay. So we're going to be able to go see what? Are there going to be art exhibits? Are there going to be musical concerts? What, if you had to break down what the various arts are we going to be seeing?
Yep, you're going to see all of that. We have our various art crawls that are happening in downtown and Wedgwood, Houston, and East Nashville. You can check out the Celebrate Nashville Cultural Festival. Those are kind of towards the beginning of the month, and then in the middle of the month, you'll find the Southern Festival of Books, the Nashville Symphony Free Day of Music, and then kind of towards the end of the month, we are partnering with TEDx Nashville to present CREO, which is a TEDx Salon event that will explore social justice in the creativity and arts. Wow,
all very exciting things. So how can someone find out where there's a list, or how can someone find out about the events?
Well, we have a really wonderful calendar on our website, arttobernashville.com, that shows all of the events. So you can search it by the genre. If you're interested in theater, you can go to see all of the theater events. You can also look at events that are happening in various neighborhoods.
Okay. How many participants do you typically have each year so far?
We estimate about 400,000 people attend all of these events. Yep, we had over 1,000 events during Arttober last year, so there's something creative happening every day.
So how, if someone maybe who's an artist and they wanted to actually participate in Arttober, they're just now hearing about it, is there a way that they can get in on all the fun?
Yep, it's really easy actually. Our calendar is free to list your events. You just go on there and tell us what's happening and where. It's actually powered by our partner NowPlayingNashville.com.
Yeah.
So that then puts it on all of the many platforms around the city. They power a lot of calendars. So yeah, so you list that for free, and then we'll be blasting on social media all the events that are happening kind of throughout the month. So that's another great way to join the conversation, is through social media.
Through social media as well. That's such a big thing right now, is in a way to find out about what's going on around the city. So if a business wanted to participate, could they participate as well?
Yep, same thing. Businesses, artists, organizations, anyone that has an arts and cultural related event happening through October can list their event for free.
Awesome. I understand that you're also having various pop-up events that people may just be walking down the street and all of a sudden they notice something. How can we find out, or where can we expect to see some of these pop-up events?
Well, and that's one thing we really encourage businesses and artists and organizations to do, to kind of have something really unique throughout the month to get out and bring their art to the people. So one example of that, we'll have on the Symphony Free Day that I mentioned. We actually received a grant this year from the Bonnaroo Fund to to commission artists to create new works that are inspired by pieces in our public art collection. So we have composers and sound artists and poets and writers that are creating new works based on art in the public art collection. So, for instance, one of those performances will happen out on the plaza at the Symphony during their free day.
That is so nice, and the weather will be nice, hopefully, at that particular time.
Hopefully.
We're so fortunate, Rebecca, to be in a community that has so many creative people, and so I would imagine planning this event wasn't that hard, was it?
You know, there really is so much creativity in Nashville, and you know, we often say at Metro Arts that that's our special sauce. So yeah, it is wonderful to have so much to talk about, and we just think it's really important to take this moment of time during October, which is also National Arts and Humanities Month, to really elevate what we're doing in Nashville and get everyone excited about it.
Well, I'm excited about it. I haven't had a chance to attend yet, but I definitely hope to get in on some of the fun events that are going on. For those people that may not know about Metro Arts Commission and the types of things that you do, you help to make sure that there's installations of beautiful art all around the city. How many pieces do you have so far in your collection?
Sure. In our public art collection, we have 42 pieces, and yeah, so and it's all over the county.
And we have Metro Arts Commission to thank for that, and a lot of people who may not be aware of exactly what it is that you all do. So that is one of them. And also going on in October, I think a lot of people have been excited and looking forward to seeing the new installation that's going to be going on by the roundabout at the Korean Veterans Bridge, and that's Styx.
That is Styx.
And not the musical group Styx.
Right. Not to be confused.
Not to be confused with Styx. But tell us a little bit about Styx, and what are we going to be seeing happening probably by the end of October, because I think that's the completion, right?
Right, we're hoping. Yeah, installation is happening right now for Styx, which is our newest public art installation that'll make 43 in the collection. So Styx is, it consists of 27 70-foot poles that are made of native hardwood and painted, which kind of serve as an homage to Native American people that populated Middle Tennessee.
That is awesome. Any other works that you have going on that you can share with us that we maybe haven't seen yet, but that are in the plans and works?
Sure. We also hopefully, soon we'll have more information about Witness Walls, which is the civil rights inspired public art piece that we commissioned with artist Walter Hood. And another exciting thing about Walter, I'll just say, is he's actually one of the speakers during the TEDx Creo event that I mentioned that's going to happen at the end of October. So we'll start to hear more from Walter Hood and the design for Witness Walls, which will be installed on Public Square.
So that's something we can look forward to. But in the meantime, October, we're still focusing on October Nashville. Well, we're so excited to have you to come on and tell us all about it, Rebecca. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate you being here. We'll be back with more right after this.